Nicholas Waters versus Vasyl Lomachenko. Let's hear from Jesse since he started off first. Yo, Jesse. Damn. All right, Flawless, you go ahead with the predictions first.
Well, it's Walters Lomachenko. I know Walters, man. I like Walters in that fight. I think he's the better fighter. I'm gonna go with Walters. You know me, I never give no epic breakdowns in it. I just tell you exactly what I'm thinking, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. Exactly what it is.
Who do you got, Flawless? Who is it? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Jesse. Who you got? Give me the breakdown on who you got winning.
Who did Flawless say?
I don't know. Just go ahead, though.
What was the fight? What fight?
Nicholas Waters versus Lomachenko.
Ooh, I love this fight. Fight of the year. This is fight of the year. I would be hugely shocked if this ends up being a disappointment. I thought Thurman versus Porter was going to end up being a disappointment, to be completely honest. I'll be completely shocked if this ends up being this is going to be boxing at its purest, rawest form. You got Lomachenko, who's an Olympian, and who just shot up to fame, and got this huge push with 5 wins, 1 loss. And he went against Salido, and Salido, those Mexicans, they could stop anything. Margarito used to be that person that was the block in the road for boxers and stuff. And this is the fight of all fights for this year for me. I really like this fight. I got Lomachenko in the 12th round, well-deserved win, not a robbery or nothing. I got Lomachenko. It's going to be a war, though. It's going to be a war. But Lomachenko does enough to outbox him and solidify himself as a true contender. I got Lomachenko on this one. Yeah, shout out to Bob Arum for making this fight. Lomachenko. Boxing.
What about you, Flawless?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did I cut off before y'all heard me? Friggin'. Yeah, Lomachenko, Nicholas Walters. I don't know, Walters winning. I don't know if you might class that as an upset or whatnot, but I do have Walters beating Lomachenko. I'm just big on Walters, I'm not going to lie. I'm a big fan of Walters' skill set and skill levels, boxing IQ in the ring. Yeah, that's why I've got Walters. I'm not shitting on Lomachenko, though. I just think Walters is better. That's all. It's just interesting to see if he decides to take it. Hopefully he comes fully focused and takes it serious.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Boxingeye?
Boxingeye, we break it down in further detail.
Nah, it's a tough fight for Walters for sure, man. Because Lomachenko.
And I just wanted to tell you before Boxingeye gets in the fight, Bob Arum said the fight is going to be at 1:30.
Okay, that's news. Because that's interesting. So it's going to be not for any. It's going to be for no belt, then, right?
No title.
No title. So, yeah, man, that's tough. That's good for Walters right there. That's fair. But Lomachenko, he's going to be moving side to side, and Walters got to take a page out of Salido's book, man. He got to cut off the ring, or he's got to make. Walters got to make Lomachenko fight his fight. How is he going to do that? A lot of body work in the beginning, like Salido did. Slow him down. But from what I remember, Lomachenko adjusted, and the Salido fight was actually winning the championship rounds. So, Lomachenko's learned a lot in the limited fights he's had since turning pro, and he's looking super good. So it's going to be a crazy fight because Walter's going to have to press him, get inside, rough him up, throw him against the ropes, do the X-Man shit with the overhand right. But and frustrate Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to be all up on. Walter's gonna want to be all up on him, man. You know, like white on rice, as they say. And Lomachenko want to be moving side to side. So it's gonna be interesting on who controls the distance and the pace of the fight. Basically, it's a real tough fight to predict. I'd say Lomachenko. Like I think he could pull out. I think he could control most of the rounds. So maybe like 7-5, something like that. Walter's gonna have to slow him down, though, man. I'd have to go with Lomachenko.
We're on the same wavelength today, Boxingeye.
It's a hell of a. I can't wait, man. That fight. That fight kind of saved us since we got deflated, like you said, with the Thurman Porter fight being postponed. But when is that fight again? I can look forward.
It's April 30th.
Yeah, April 30th. Damn, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Who you
my
got?
prediction.
Barzini.
Go ahead, Jesse. What you say?
So who you got? What was your prediction?
Nicholas Waters versus Vasyl, man. HBO been trying to build this fight for a long time, man. It's been 2 years they've been trying to build this fight. So, I was at first, to be honest, I was not key on it. Not this year, since the fight has been announced. But before, when the fight was supposed to happen 2 years ago and last year, when they were saying Vasyl and Waters, I never really wanted that fight to happen, you know what I mean? Everybody should know now, if they're a fan of Cornermen Radio, Nicholas Waters is my number one favorite fighter. And I just believe in Waters, man. I think he got a great jab, one of the longest jab, the greatest jab, powerful jab. He can control Vasyl from not coming in with just the jab alone. He can use those vicious body shots and stay sharp, stay focused, study Vasyl foot movements. Watch the Salido fight and just try to be 10 times better than what Salido did. You know what I mean? Because Vasyl is a different fighter now, so he has to just study that. Like I said, work on the jab, do the body shots like he always do, but more focus on the jab, because he's always been a warrior Mexican-style fighter, but he should use the jab a little bit more to control the distance. So, because, Vasyl, he likes to do the foot movement, counter punch you, all kinds of combinations, and actually, I think that's what Waters need to do. Use the jab to control the distance and do the body punches so they keep that foot from doing all that foot movement, so you don't have a lot of energy in the tank. Yeah, and drain those legs. So I think Nicholas Waters is going to win the fight. I don't know how he's going to win, but he's going to win. You know what I'm saying? To me, my two fights on that card will be the two upsets. Granados is going to win his fight, and Nicholas Waters. So, you know what I mean? I just believe in the kid, man. I think it's gonna be, that fight is about who's the best featherweight champion right now. Who's the best featherweight? And we will see April 30th.
Yeah. I like how Waters, because like you said, a few years back when Lomachenko only had a couple fights, Waters didn't want to take the fight, whatnot, is what I remember. But I like how he let it. I like how he let it marinate.
Not to take you off your subject, but even.
But you just did.
I'm sorry, but I was just telling you so you can go on the point.
I'm just fucking with you.
I was saying that Vasyl, remember when Walters went over the scale and lost his title, Vasyl didn't want to take the fight because his management and team had said they didn't want to fight Walters because they didn't want to go through the same effects like they went through Salido fight. So
exactly.
they didn't want to go through. So that's why they didn't want to take the Waters fight. So those are the two things. Yeah. Just so you can go ahead now.
Yeah, I think everybody wanted it to marinate, and I think it's prime for it to happen now. So it's all good. So all that shit in the past, it don't really mean nothing now because. But at the same time for Walters though, just Lomachenko. He's been in the pro game now, and he's going 12 rounds more times. Like, it might have been smarter for Walters to jump on him back then, but, the money's better now. So it's much better. But like I said, man, this Lomachenko, all his amateur pedigree, what he's seen already in the pro game, it's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be... Well, how do you see Walters winning the fight? Do you see him winning by decision, or do you think he's got to get the knockout?
Yeah, I think he might. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never. I always want to know how people can pick who was going to win by knockout and how he's going to win by decision. But if I had to totally guess, and this guess is not a real 100%. This is like a 1%. I think Nicholas Waters wins by a decision, but for the record, for all the judges that night, do not try to rob Nicholas Waters again, and do not try to rob Adrian Granados again. For you judges out there, fuck you judges, man. If that fight is in New York, you guys better not rob my niggas, my dude, cause your boy will come to you judges, man. I just hope y'all don't tell on me after I do something. But anyways, for the judges, man, do not try to rob these guys because these guys worked hard. They taking punches for a living. Do not rob them. So do not rob anybody. Let it be a fair fight, like a 50-50 fight. Let it be fair, man. That's all I'm saying. But I believe in Granados and Nicholas Waters. They're going to win their fights, man.